Great. Hey everyone, a very warm welcome to our very exciting call about the new marketing plan from Chiefs Plus. And we're going to go over that for you, explain it in real detail, and we're going to give you some ideas about what to focus on to really make the best approach with it. It is hugely exciting. I think it's probably the most significant change in the marketing plan that I've ever seen, but it is as a result of what the company have seen and observed about what has made success in the past, and they're seeking to get that back again by showing people how to get back into a fast pace of growth. So without further ado, let's just get into a screen sharing. So I'm going to put everybody on mute. So everybody's going on mute other than Gordon. And then if you've got questions as we go through, if you put them in the chat box. So if you put them in the chat at the bottom of the screen, then we'll do that. All right, so I'm going to mute everyone now, and we're starting the call. So in a moment.
It's great. It's all gone silent.
Yeah.
So good evening, everybody, and welcome to the call. And this call really is
I'm going to bring that slide onto the full body of the screen.
Can you hear me? I am. There you go.
That's
okay.
Great.
And this call is the precursor to the actual announcement that's going to be done tomorrow at lunchtime. Basically heralding in the new marketing plan, compensation plan for Europe. But really, it's actually a global marketing plan because it's across the whole of the world. And I had spoke to Bob Burdick tonight, and they announced that their paycheck and our paycheck will actually be based on this new marketing plan as of January. So there we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to very quickly go through this because we're conscious of the time and making sure that we keep this down to a minimum. Obviously, you might have some questions along the way. Keep them to yourself for the minute, or put them in the chat box, and James and I'll pick them up. But we'll explore this as we go along. I mean, for people that have been in business for some time, you'll be able to pick this up quite easily, I'm sure. And there's some good things, and some they're all good things, I think. So, big headlines. Let's move on to the next slide, I think. And I've actually pinched some of these slides from what you'll see tomorrow. So if you see these tomorrow, don't tell anyone that you'd actually seen them from us, James and I, first, because we'll get ostracized out of the NMD camp. Anyway, what's new in terms of the marketing plan? 2 new positions, which is very exciting. Permanently added the bonus for the very first promotional position. And, this is exciting because we've been asking for this for some time, and we'll see that in a minute. Also lowered the actual requirements to get to the first few positions, which is going to be easier to build momentum, if you like, and actually see a financial reward for that as well. Also, to make the transition from what was promo up to sales coordinator volume, we're actually they're introducing a mid position to move you into pay line, which is called qualifying senior sales coordinators. So for us, I think that's quite exciting because we've got a number of people knocking on the door on that. We've also got across the markets, we're simplifying the way in which the terminology is going to be made. So previously we were called a dealer, we're now going to be called a partner. And the direct distributors will be called a partner plus. And the senior direct distributor will be called senior partner. So again, it's just a commonality so that we don't have several different kind of names in different countries. Also created an elite leadership position, which is called PMD plus. And that has an attractive bonus of £40,000 if you achieve that. And the total amount that is actually on the table for any new distributor to come in, or any existing distributor to move up that compensation plan. Previously, our figures were 78,600. They've now gone up to 119,480, so almost £120,000, which I think is absolutely phenomenal and very exciting. So if you want to take a quick picture of this one, this is the screenshot of what it looks like. So everybody joins as a partner, not a dealer. A partner is the new word. And once you get to Partner Plus, which is the first position, you would actually receive £80 as a bonus, which effectively would be, you know, your signing on fee plus probably your value plan for your first order. Moving up to senior partner, or what used to be called senior direct, then by getting up to that position, the bonus will be 100 and 150. So taking a little bit off of that, which is going to be paying the direct distributors, and I don't think anyone really minds that, and a little bit off the sales coordinator as well. And you know, that's kind of, again, will go towards the Partner Plus situation and help them there. So the new position of qualifying senior sales coordinator, that attracts a bonus of £1,000, and we'll hear how you have to do that. Then all the way up to senior sales coordinator, qualifying national marketing director, as is the same, national marketing director, international marketing director, executive marketing director, presidential. The bonuses are exactly the same. And then the presidential marketing director plus, the bonus for that is £40,000. So very exciting. 119,480 is on the table, and you can pick this up wherever you go. So more news, they're keeping the 50% rule. So previously we had 30%, and we then made it 50% for the last quarter, and they're now going to keep that for the foreseeable future. As of January 2020, there will be no more cumulative route for promotion. Okay, so we're aligning ourselves with everything in terms of the worldwide situation, that cumulative was something that was particular for the European situation. As I said, some of the terminology is going to change as well. Previously, franchise partners are now partners. Points value, or PV, or previously retail volume credit, or RVC, just to make it simpler so that everybody knows what we're talking about. And you know, we're not actually kind of you know, having three different kind of terminologies along the way. You'll see tomorrow that they'll be releasing professional videos done by a professional kind of speaker, how to get to every single one of these positions, and it's great. So there'll be 11 videos in total. I'm not sure if the lady took them in one take, but I say the quality of the presentation is fantastic. The company are also going to be issuing a comprehensive ebook which details everything that we've got here, plus explanations how to earn income, and you know, PB, POB, and BIP. And this really, we used to have something called the distributor manual, and I think this will take the place of the distributor manual, but it's going to be online, so we can, you know, kind of see it, we can share it, and we can use it ourselves. So let's just move on to some of the positions quickly, because I'm kind of conscious of the time, etc. First position, Partner Plus, 825, promotional. The actual bonus is going to be £80, and as before, to get to 825, I mean, we're looking at 4 basically premium customers. Yeah. At this position, you will obviously get the sales profit as a partner, which is 10%. You now must have £65 in place for PV in order to earn any of the commissions. So you must have at least your own order worth £65, or customer orders into that value of £65. And that's now in every month. Once you get to the Partner Plus, 4% extra. So instead of, you get the 10% plus the 4%, 14%. And that's before. The only difference is you're going to get the £80 bonus. Senior partner, which is the next position, lowered the volume to 2,500, and the 50% rule. So if you are a senior partner and you're moving on to the next one, you can 50% in this particular, or your deal. Let's say you're a dealer or a partner at the moment, and you want to move on to a senior partner, then you can only take 50% from any leg that you have in your business. So a maximum of £1,250 towards that £2,500 bonus. Again, you have to have your customers' volume 825, and that will actually attract in month 1 £100, and in month 2 £150 when you reconfirm. So as before, just a little bit tweak on that in terms of promotional value, but the actual points value has come down. So conceivably, it should be easier to actually get to that position. So that's exciting. Sales coordinator, 5,000, used to be 6,500. 50% rule applies, 2,500 from any one leg. Again, you must have your own, at least one Partner Plus in your downline, i.e. a direct distributor, as would be month 1, 250, month 2, £500. So exciting to get to where you are in terms of that. They're going to reduce the volume, which is going to hopefully make it easier to build that momentum. New people coming in, or existing people that are perhaps dealers or partners at the moment, we can go back to and maybe explain that to them within your own business, and hopefully get them motivated and excited again. New position, that of qualifying senior sales coordinator, and this is where you move from promo volume to payline volume, and that's 5,000 payline volume, and 50% again that will take from any one leg. You must have at least one PB leg, and you must be PB qualified yourself. So it's like a staging post between that and senior sales coordinator. But the good news is, by reconfirming 3 consecutive months, you can get a bonus of £1,000. And that is very, very exciting. You know, £1,000 on your paycheck. Let's say that you start this month, then you would see the benefit of that in your pay when you get to April later on this year, first quarter. That would be very exciting. The promotional requirements from then onwards, obviously it goes on to the points value, i.e. its pay line, and from national marketing director to presidential marketing director, you now need to have 5 PB legs and not 4 PB before. So that's a kind of slight change. But again, one of the things that we're looking at here, I believe, is the structure. The company are almost like helping us to create a structure, and to build a big, massive business within Juice Plus, you need to have people on board, and the sooner you can put a good structure together, build that foundation, the more you're going to reap the benefits later on. The last position of that's been introduced in the new position is that of PMD Plus, and that you have to have a pay line of £350,000 on a monthly basis. 50% rule applies, 175 for any one leg. But this time you need to have 8 PB legs and 6 POB legs. So again, the structure is forcing you wide, but also kind of you've got to build the depth within your business as well. If you reconfirm that 4 out of the next 6 months that you make that position and that volume, then you will receive earth-shattering £40,000. I mean, that is really just amazing, and very exciting that we've got that opportunity. We've all got that opportunity to go for. The business incentive bonus, that's always been there, but the maximum payout of QNMD is 600 and NMD maximum is £1,600, and that's to help you build your business. So once you get to a senior sales coordinator and QNMD, you start to kick in that bonus, and that helps you kind of run meetings and all the rest of it. Obviously, they're going to change it on the downline growth report. You'll see that coming through. As of this month, all the new names, etc., will come into being. So don't get too alarmed about it. And if you've got any problems, just give us all a shout and we can help you out. The company are also launching an email campaign as of the 7th. There's going to be calls, there's going to be masterclasses, there's going to be lots of different assets, they call, that we can use, like the videos, obviously overview videos, frequently asked questions, brochures, the ebook, etc. So we're going to have a plethora of things that we can use and move forward with. And 2020 is going to be very exciting because we've got this toolkit that we can actually take out with us and actually use, to hopefully get more people involved and to build our businesses much bigger and faster. And that's it, James, I think. I'll just stop this now and I'll hand back to you.
Great. Okay, Gordon. Well, thanks very much. So hopefully everybody's not absolutely, completely flummoxed. Thinking, God, I've never seen the marketing plan before. I didn't even know we had one. Well, we do. And obviously the exciting thing is that this has been fine-tuned to make it for the maximum likelihood of success for each of us. And thinking back to the time when Katie Ravey came in 2011 and got moving, there were a lot of elements that were very similar to what she had then to what we have now. And so, we're moving into a sort of perfect storm again, really, in terms of the growth of our business. So I'm going to just move over now and just talk to and ask Michelle, if you're there. Michelle, you've been looking at the marketing plan, obviously over the last week or so, as we have, as NMDs and PMDs. Give us a little bit about your impression of it.
Well, I think it's fantastic. Hi, everybody. Lovely to see you all. This, I think, is the best comp plan that we've ever had. I am so excited. I think it's fantastic for brand new people coming in because there's the opportunity to earn that 80 quid straight off in the first month if they so choose. The thing I'm most excited about for you guys, because I know we've got a lot of you that are at that position of sales coordinator. It used to be 6,500, and then there was that jump to go into your pay line to 10,000 to get to senior sales coordinator, which is a big ask, and there's a lot of people in the team that are just at that level. So I am really excited for you guys because there's a bonus of £1,000, which is absolutely, fantastic. I mean, that is really going to make an impact. And the fact that, it's £5,000 pay line, there's a lot of you that are probably almost there. And that is fantastic to see you guys getting the promotion. And I think for the other guys that are coming in that are already at senior directs, for you then to get to the next position, you're looking at 5,000 as opposed to 6.5. So again, it's all making it so much easier for you to move on to the bigger. So there's no change then for qualifying national market director, IMD, EMD, and all the rest of it. But what it'll help you do is to get your structure in place so that when you get to those bigger positions, your structure will already be there. And the other thing that I think is fantastic is that we can now take 50% from each leg. So we've gone back to only being able to take 30% from every leg that you've got. So now you can take half of what they've got, basically. So again, it's so positive. And the other thing that I'm quite happy about is the cumulative has gone, because what happened by allowing people to go to the next position cumulatively, it meant that they didn't have a structure in place. So they've gone to position, but because there's no structure there, it means they stay at a position for a very, very long time. But now that's completely gone, but it makes it much easier for you to get to your positions and get a bonus, which has got to be good for everybody, hasn't it? So I hope you guys are excited, because I think that this is fantastic. And I think, to start 2020 with with this new comp plan and the incentive, the bonus that you're going to get is just brilliant. And I'm just so looking forward to seeing you guys on stage getting your just rewards and everything that you deserve.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle. I mean, that's a wonderful overview, and obviously you're hugely experienced in the business, so everything you say really, really counts for so much. I always remember talking to Alex Hamer-Webb, right from the early days of the business, and he always used to say to me, James, the key thing is to get people to earn a check. And that's what we're doing here. We're getting people to earn money faster, which is the critical element. So just to summarize, just very, very quickly, just to be in terms of our thinking, remember that the key thing for all of us is to get to sales coordinator as quickly as possible. Why? Because we maximize the amount of retail profit that we earn from each order. So that is the absolutely critical place to go right from word go, because you then earn the most amount of money. All right, so now let's just move now until we've got a couple of questions that people have come up with. So rather than opening it up to lots of noise and everything, we've asked people to put the questions into the chat box, and you'll see that down at the bottom. If you've got any further questions, then if you put those down now. But Ozra has asked this question. I have a new partner who qualified for Partner Plus in December. Does she get an £80 bonus this month or February? What would you say?
Sadly not. Sadly not. This plan starts as of tomorrow, the 7th of January. So everything that's gone on, I mean, if they've gone to senior partner and made the first bonus, she could actually go to the next January, she could actually take advantage of the second bonus. But in this particular situation, no. But as your Partner Plus lady, Delia, she could actually then now set her sights on getting to senior partner and attracting the next bonus there at a lower level than she was actually aimed at in December. So that's exciting for her.
Good. All right, so let's move on from that. Howard has asked, only one PB leg for QSSC, not two. And I think that is correct, isn't it? So again, they are really seeking to make it easier for everyone. All right, so next, moving on. Patrick asks, what happens if you take a new position before 3 months? Now,
well, it's the same as it happens now. So when you still have to kind of continue on the volume to get to the kind of the first bonus level. So let's say within 2 months you got to you qualified as a qualifying senior sales coordinator. Then within 3 months, say after 2 months, you went to senior sales coordinator. You would still in the 3rd month have to do the qualifying volume to get the bonus for the qualifying senior sales. But that 1st month will then also qualify you as the 1st month for the senior sales coordinator volume as well. Does that make sense? You've got to do the 3 consecutive months to get the bonus either way. But if you move on to the next position, you'll be recognized as the next position, but you've then got to do the 3 months of that volume to actually get the bonus.
Okay, so you've got to do the 3 consecutive months under the new marketing plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Katie says, this is so exciting.
It is.
Honestly, it really, really is. This is very, very extraordinary what we've got.
I said you'd like it.
Yeah. So Harriet asked, if you qualify now and didn't before, would you be able to get that bonus?
Qualify now for what?
For what new position? So, and I would say that, anyway, Gordon, you are. Yeah, you would.
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
You do, Harriet. You're right. Yeah.
But it's for the next position. Yeah. It's not retrospective anymore. So it's not, if you're a senior direct, you qualify by getting to sales coordinator.
Not for that position.
Yeah.
It's only for the next position, so
Yeah.
it's moving
Ray
forward.
asks, I'm SDD, what will I be now? Is senior partner next? Well, you are a senior director, you are now a senior partner. So what would be next, Gordon? Obviously it's sales coordinator, isn't it?
Sales coordinator.
Sales coordinator.
Yeah.
To maximize the amount of profit that you get from each order.
And that's now 5,000 as opposed to 6.5. And then you've got your qualifying period afterwards.
Howard asks, as a partner plus, can you still pick up an additional £80 if you do 825 after qualifying for the position?
I don't understand that question.
Is that
it's £80 bonus for doing the 825? That's it.
Can I ask you then?
Yeah, what are you going to say, Howard, on that one?
Sorry, I thought you mentioned the other day that if you, as formerly a direct, now a partner plus, you qualified for that position, you receive your £80. If you do 825 again subsequently as a partner plus, you can also pick up an additional 80 quid.
No.
Okay, not bad.
So this replaces any of the old incentives.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
Right. Okay. So now, in a moment, we're going to finish in a moment, and we're going to talk about the upcoming events. Right. So obviously, the critical thing is to focus on events. We know that events are the most profitable element of our business. Inviting to events, whether online, offline. So we're going to be finishing with events in a moment. But first of all, before we do that, let's talk about what we actually do now in order to really maximize the benefit of all of this. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm going back to all the people that I have had in my hemisphere that I've been talking to Juice Plus about and the business. And some people are people that have already joined me before as frontline distributors, or they're people that have been close to me before, right? And I've gone back to all of them, and I'm going back to all of them, and I'm finding that people have got a very, very positive response to re-engaging with Juice Plus. And the reason is because people absolutely love the product, they love the company, they love the business, but what they felt was that they weren't getting sufficiently fast progress with their business. And now people are going to get much faster progress. They're going to earn more money and potentially a hell of a lot more money if people go all the way up through the program. So the great thing is we can all confidently know that all of the people that we have spoken to and all the people that we have in our hemisphere absolutely love this. They love it. So we are just very easily giving them a wonderful reason to re-engage with us again. And you know, it's very, very exciting. And so we should be very, very bold about going back to absolutely everyone and saying, look, I've got something so exciting for you now. You've got to listen to this. And, you know, they will listen. People love us. They love, you know, everything to do with Juice Plus. The next thing is to make a hot list, to go back and to make a hot list of all of the people that we think are people that we can really get going in the business. So the previous people I was talking about are the people that are already in our hemisphere, but it's good to make now like a hot list of people who say, right, these are the people that I'm really, really going to target now, because this is a very serious business proposition. So just start working from a hot list, which is very good. And the other major key thing is to go to everyone, you know, and really say to them, what would you like to be earning in 1 year's time? What would you like to be earning in 1 year's time? That's what Bob Burdick always asks people, what would you like to be earning in 1 year's time? And on that basis, we can then say to people, right, whatever figure it is, we can help you get to that figure, and we can help you structure it and plan your progress toward that. Let's look at the marketing plan and let's put a plan together. And then, you know, the action begins. And, you know, all out massive action produces all out massive results. There's no question. Some will, some won't. So what? Someone else is waiting. So what we're going to do now is, Gordon, is there anything else that you would like to add there?
The only thing I would say, James, there is that, I mean, Bob, I hate to say about Bob, but I had a conversation with him today, and what he basically says is that if you put a year's worth of activity in now, it will pay you for the next 10 years. And you know, I'm speaking to myself as well as anyone else here, and that's the reality of our business. It's what you do now with this new marketing plan in 12 months' time, compared to the 22 people that are on this call. Some of you will take action, some of you won't, some of you will do something, some of you will do extraordinary things, and we'll have a year later think, my goodness gracious me, how did they get to National Marketing Director? What did they do? And we'll have you up training us all, and we'd like to see you all being like that. But that's the reality of the situation. It's what you do now with it, and the massive action that you take, and it's consistent action. It's getting there, and that's what really steers in good stead. You know, the first 3 months, first 6 months, 9 months of my kind of business here has really kept me going for 28 years, and probably the same with you, James.
Yeah, totally the same. I mean, I didn't know what day it was. I didn't know what month it was. You know, I was just absolutely going for it. And it is. It's compressing, you know, a lifetime of work into a very short period of time produces absolutely massive results. Okay, so now let's move on now. And because we're going to draw the call to a close pretty quickly. We're up to about 30 minutes now. And but let's move to Michelle now, and let's really excitedly talk about the upcoming events.
Because, James, you said it earlier, it is events that are absolutely key in building your business. Your events are your shop window. These are the, you know, every event is where you need to be taking people along to. So the next sort of couple of months are really key to help you put all of this now into fruition, that's it, thank you. So kicking off on Sunday, the 12th, this coming Sunday, Gordon's coming over. James has organised, you know, a vision day, the usual one, and it's back.
Yeah.
Managed it probably one last time. So this Sunday, 10 o'clock, usual 10 till 1. I know we've got you know, James, Gordon, Paula, I think is speaking, Howard, and I think Sue Worrell is coming along as well. The following Sunday, on the 19th, down in Tunbridge Wells, Kent, Jeff Montague-Smith and Chloe Myers are running a small event, just 9 o'clock in the morning till 10:30, and that's more of a business opportunity meeting. So if you've got anybody down there, even if you can get them to go along to that, that would definitely be worth it. Anything that Jeff does, you know, they're sharing, they're talking about health in general and the business. So they'll be talking about the product as well as the business opportunity. And then Sunday the 26th of Jan, we're both coming over for that. Really, really excited about this. This is the whole team winning event that John Holowati and Emma Karen Wilson are putting on down in Aldershot. So that's Sunday the 26th. It's on Aquila, so you need to get your tickets from Eventbrite. But there's a whole host of fantastic speakers. Emma Snedden, Dan Aldridge and Harriet. And Harriet obviously went NMD recently. Olivia Measures is speaking, Sinead Kavanagh, Steve McGeegan, if you remember him from Edinburgh. Constance, Danny Kumaro, so fantastic speakers there, so that's great. And then on Saturday the 8th of February, there's the Bolton Power Day, that's with John Holowati. They've got a 2-tier price for this, £15 and £30, but the Power Day itself is 11 till 5, and then 5:30 to 6:30, there's a masterclass with John, how to build your business, and then 7:30 to 10 p.m. is sort of a social evening, including a buffet. So depending on the price of the ticket that you buy, 15 or 30. And they've also organised that you can stay overnight for a twin room for £75. Again, that's on Eventbrite, and I've put the link on Aquila. Then where there's an NMD and PMD meeting the 25th and 26th. And then we're going to do another Aquila training on Sunday the 29th of March. So put that date in your diary, and I'll also pop that onto Aquila, so the 29th of March for our team training. And then that leads us into Silverstone, so our next convention on the 2nd of May. And I was just going to, you know, really ask for a show of hands, or maybe we put it into Aquila. You know, do you want a team dinner or just a, you know, a get together the night before, which is the Friday the 1st, and then Silverstone's obviously on the Saturday. So we would do it at, we'll find somewhere locally, a restaurant that we can all meet at, but let us know what you want to do about that. So you can message me privately if you like for that one. So that takes us up to May, and
in the first quarter.
The first quarter.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks, Michelle. Thank you, everyone. So, all of this comes down to what we really want from it, and what we're prepared to do to move ourselves forward. I saw one word I saw here when I first saw this. I saw the word freedom. I saw the word freedom. I saw an opportunity to never have to work again. And that's what has been my experience. This business works. It works across the world, and we are about to become a huge news story in network marketing history. We are being moved into a position where we're going to become one of the really big greats of network marketing history. So you can say now, I was there, but the question is, what are we going to do with it? That's the big thing. All of us can look in the mirror now and just say, right, is it going to happen? Am I really going to do this? And if we make that decision by the end of this year, the results can be absolutely phenomenal. So well done, everyone. I hope that we haven't confused you too much with the marketing plan. But what I think it does do is it brings into real strong focus the incredible importance of understanding the marketing plan so that we can really just see how we can lead people forward to genuine financial freedom. Anything you'd like to say?
And also, just to add to that, obviously tomorrow with the launch of this, you're going to get these 11 videos, and I've seen them, and they are so well put together, so simply explained. And we've all got that. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow. They're on the VO, on our own VO, but that's where they'll be certainly in the next couple of days. And the tools that are coming to help us, it's never been so easy, that these tools are there to help us, and I'm sure it's just going to make such a big difference for all of us.
Right. Okay, everyone. Well, look, thank you very much indeed. We're just up to 40 minutes. We've gone a little bit over, but thank you so much for joining us. A very, very, very exciting time. I can't remember a more exciting time in the whole of my NSA Juice Plus career. So have a wonderful
day. So Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Sunday.
Here's 2020.
Shall we have a picture before we go? Everybody put on their cameras and we have a picture.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Put the cameras on if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. If we can see everybody, that's even better still. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday!
Fantastic.
Bye,
everybody.
Bye.
Lots of love.
Bye.
See you Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.